It's crazy how we were able to map out the entire world in detail before ever seeing it from afar in space.
Gaming is the only hobby where people spend thousands of hours in a game and still complain about how terrible it is.
Smart TVs won't be smart until they increase volume when crunchy food is detected.
India is the only place that naturally has lions, tigers, and bears.
Smartass and dumbass are both insults, but badass is somehow a compliment.
Wireless charging actually limit your device's portability more than wired charging.
Every civilization found out that putting meat inside a little dough packet is delicious independently.
All of the Neanderthals were uncircumcised.
Gen Z will eventually be nostalgic for the sound of cars starting.
Your baby teeth are out there somewhere.
In deep space, you will not be able to see spaceships the way you do in movies or series because they are not near any light source.
Cars record how far they've traveled but not how long they've idled for. Both affect the engine.
Thoughts are less likely to be unique the longer we exist.
April Fool's sucks because it shows that companies know exactly what we want, but don't care enough to make it.
Older generations like to use seemingly unnecessary warning labels on products as an example of how much dumber the younger generations are. But most of those warnings are a result of the stupid things they themselves did as kids, that had to be remedied with warning labels afterward.
A lion taking down a wildebeest is an incredible physical feat, and it's done on an empty stomach.
The promise of eternal life isn't the selling point it used to be.
Meatball is the most lazy named food.
There isn't anything more humbling than looking at your dog and seeing the love he has in his eyes.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Having little to no clothing might be more erotic than being completely naked.
With the burning of fossil fuels, it's ironic one extinction might cause another.
We're assured that qualifications are essential, but none of the very richest people got their wealth from theirs.
When you are young, you dream of growing up only to realize later that it is actually a nightmare.
Tennis balls are associated with dog toys almost as much as they're associated with the sport of tennis.
Animals don't know that we've named them. They don't know that they're a corn snake.
There is a significantly lower chance of being ritualistically sacrificed once you lose your virginity.
The odds of being guillotined by a French mob are low but never zero. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
Hey listeners, tired of all the doom and gloom on the news? Then check out the Get Happy Headlines podcast by my friends, Stella and Mickey. It's a podcast dedicated to bringing you family-friendly, uplifting stories from around the world. Give it a listen, I know you will like it. Search for Get Happy Headlines in your podcast player or check out the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.